For me, a song needs to deliver a feeling, right? It needs to lift up a viewer or a listener and take them someplace, take them on a little journey. Whereas an ad is more of a story, and so people are sitting back and being entertained. I think music needs to ask you to dance, and so that's what the song has to do. And if it's not doing that, you got to start over. I think there's probably several people working in music right now who could be stellar creative directors. I'm really partial to deadmau5, the electronic musician. He has his own label. He's got a really beautifully crafted brand with the whole mouse ears kind of a thing. He's got an amazing social presence and a great way of interacting with the fans. And I think he channels the right kind of energy. But then you also have to look at people like Drake, right? Or even producers like Max Martin, who are bringing in fantastic talents, putting them together, and creating something new constantly, you know? Yeah, agency of record seems to be a bit of an endangered species. I don't think it's ever going to be extinct, but there's no question that agencies need to get better and faster at making things and working quickly to create things, so that there's no longer like a 6-month lag between, hey, here's the brief, and well, here's your finished thing. I mean, we need to turn things around in a few days, in a few hours sometimes. And I think the quicker we can get, the more we're going to be able to delight clients and improve value. And that's the only way you're going to survive. You don't have to be in New York or Los Angeles or Chicago to be a fantastic creative. I mean, Martin is doing it in Richmond, White and Kennedy does it in Portland, and if you look at the music world, you know, you've got Eastern Virginia has a huge hip-hop community, same with Atlanta. It's really wherever you are, wherever you can find like-minded people, and wherever you can be in an environment that leaves you free to work with a minimum of stress. You know, one of the great things about smaller markets like a Richmond is that you can afford a life. You know, so you're not forced to compromise in the way you might be in New York and take that job that you don't really want just because your rent is, you know, $4,000 a month or something. In a smaller community, you can take the risk. You know, you can start a company, you can start a little fashion line, you can do things that you need big financing to do in a place like New York. I think the most significant change in the industry has been the pace of production. It's 5 years ago. If you were given a brief, you had 6 months to make it. You had 3 months to make it. Now we're getting an idea, and we're turning around, you know, fully functioning prototypes. If it's a digital device, or you know, finished songs or finished animations in days. You know, in hours sometimes. And I wouldn't have even known where to begin 5 years ago, and now I'm seeing it happen all around me at everybody's workstation. They're just creating stuff and making it. That's very exciting, actually.